This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace world and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie! What's on your mind?
Oh man, let's try this again. Little inside baseball. We tried to do this today. It's Sunday, August 24th. We tried to do this yesterday on Saturday. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. When I go on the road, I take my podcast studio with me, and I brought it home, unpacked it, hooked it back up. But for some reason, I just my podcast equipment was just telling me to go fuck myself. So I fucked with it for like an hour and I was able to, get it right. But here we are.
Yes.
Take two. And but yeah, it's just been a crazy week. It's a great day to finally be able to take a shower. And so here in Philly, they're redoing all the sewer lines and water lines, and they decided our block was next.
Oh man!
And we got a no parking thing on our street from August. Pardon me, how rude. From August to November. I'm like, wow. Jesus. So Thursday we get a notice on our door. We will temporarily be shutting off your water from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Wow.
28 hours later.
Oh my God, dude. Seriously?
Yeah. 28 hours later. I felt like I was like, oh man, what's the Netflix documentary on the great water shortage of South Philly, blankety blank street where I live in Philly. But just crazy couple days. But I'm happy to be here with you. I'm happy to be here with the Pod Squad. But yeah, it was interesting couple days here. Having to adjust to not having water, which you take for granted. You're like, oh yeah, water's always going to be there, right? When it's not, and you got to run to a friend's house and fill up jugs of water just so you can.
Jeez, just to go to the bathroom, dude. Holy shit, man.
You flushed the khaki lasso, you just unleashed into the toilet, it is what it is. But enough about me. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm doing well. I got a little bit of a frog in my throat here. It's that time of year where I'm going to start getting the allergies again. And
this street work isn't helping.
Oh no, I can't even imagine it would be.
Oh, there.
Phew. Good morning to the Pod Squad. Jesse Brown is here. Good morning once again to you beautiful people. Good morning, sir. Schlichter is here. Yeah, Jesse Brown is here and Schlichter is here. Good morning, sir. We got he says no more horse baths, he says. Listen, man, nothing wrong with a whore bath. I'm just saying, if you're in a pinch and you got to go, you got to fucking do it, man. Mass Sanity says, greetings and salutations from middle of nowhere, Vermont. Good morning to you and a pleasant Baba Booey to you, sir.
The Baba Booey sounds wonderful, actually.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like my kind of party. Meanie, I told you yesterday on a post that you put up that I got to start right here with this because I'm still learning my new soundboard. Hold on.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out to the good people at Rode for getting me this freshy board here after mine took a complete and total shit a couple months ago.
I didn't mean to laugh there, but
no, it's fine. It's
anytime somebody talks about poop, I would just laugh.
It's poop. But I got to bring this up because I have questions, and I'm going to present it without commentary first. I'm going to let it marinate for a little bit, and then I want you to tell the story. I want you to tell the story. Having a stranger explain to me that Vince McMahon no longer owns the WWE and how he ruined wrestling while I'm trying to take a dump in the supermarket bathroom wasn't on my itinerary today. I felt like a hostage.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to respond. I didn't know what to say after reading that. So the floor is yours, sir. What happened?
I even debated on whether to put that up, but it was just it's like an experience that just stuck with me, kind of thing. Talking, we got the water shortage, so we're trying to stay out of we were trying to stay out of the house, between the hours of 9 to 3, which was supposed or 9 to 4, which was supposed to be when the water was going to be off. So we planned things out and about, and we were in a undisclosed supermarket, and I got the bubble guts. It was like, bloop.
Oh no!
It's a good thing I'm not at home right now. And this is one of those supermarkets where if you want to use the restroom, you need a key code. For the key.
The fancy ones.
Yeah. So I went, hey, hon, I'm going to go use the bathroom. She's like, all right, I'll be milling around over here. All right, cool. So I go to find an employee to unlock the door for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I find somebody, and we walk over to the door. There's a guy already there. And he goes, oh, you got to unlock the door for me? I was like, motherfucker, I went and got the person. You see me walking with this person side by side in stride.
Arms linked to the bathroom.
She punches in the code, and he leapfrogs ahead. Well, he's ahead of me. He jumps in. I was like, all right, whatever. I walk in. There's one stall.
Oh, no.
And he goes right for it. I went, oh, fucking great.
Jeez.
So it's like, you know what? I'll just hang out in the hallway. I don't want to sit down here and listen to you, do your business.
Right.
So I'm standing outside the restroom, waiting for the guy to finish, or at least, listen for, like, once he leaves, he'll hold the door. I'll go in, do my business.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. So as I'm standing out there, every employee walks by, goes, oh, you need to use the bathroom? I was like, somebody's in there. It's in there. And then one lady was insistent. I was like, no, there's 2 things in there, thinking I had to take a leak.
Yeah.
Which was not the case. So she undoes it, and I walk in, and the guy's just like, ooh, and he's done. He's done. He's standing. I see like his little feet moving around, and he's just like, ooh, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Boy. Now he's got the sound effects going on. Yeah.
Fucking awkward. So I'm like, all right, buddy. Yeah. Time to go. Yeah. So he comes out, he goes, instead of going, oh, you're up next. He goes, you still wrestle?
Oh, man.
I was like, oh, man.
Fuck.
Spotted. So I was like, yeah. I turn into Norm Macdonald. Yeah. Still wrestle. I gotta take a shit now. But,
gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah.
So he's like, so he's over there washing his hands, and I'm running in, and I'm like, man, I'm just about to. I'm sharing butt cheeks with this guy. His ass was just on the seat. There's got to be a term in the Dirty Dictionary for it. As like, is it like the Portuguese hickey? I don't know. What do you ever call it? I'm just sitting
Portuguese hickey. It's gonna be something insane like that, right? Like, it's just how do you even come up with this shit?
I was trying to. My mind was anywhere but that moment right now, where I was like, I know this guy is going to go on the internet. I was like, well, took a shit with the Blue Meanie today. Give him a little Portuguese hickey on his ass.
That's the name of
Which I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. So if you're Portuguese, please don't get mad.
Is that the name of the episode? Is that what we're doing?
No. No. But what is it? Eskimo twins or something like that?
Eskimo brother. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's when you share somebody, your Eskimo brothers.
Oh my God.
Maybe we're Eskimo cousins.
Oh my God. Maybe that could be it.
So I go in and I go in and sit down. It's like, oh man, Yeah, Vince McMahon doesn't own WWE anymore. I was like, yeah, I know. He's like,
Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's like, Endeavor owns it now. I was like, oh yeah, I know. He's like, Vince McMahon, he ruined wrestling. And okay, I'm just waiting for this guy to leave just so I can just go because I don't want to be judged, So, but then again, I probably should just force the squid ink and just to interrupt this train of thought. There's one time I was taking a dump in a Wawa, and I walked in, sat down, and somebody walked in with a service animal.
Oh no!
Right next to me at the urinal. I'm sitting there. I'm seeing human feet, and I see doggy feet. I just went, and went, and the little doggy. You hear the little the rustle of doggy feet because he got startled by me forcing out a poo. I just went, tippy tap tap.
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
It sounded like the beginning of the song 9 to 5, where Dolly Parton.
What a reference. What a reference. I'll never hear 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton.
Oh, yeah. Kind of a doggy getting scared by me. Bombs away. But
oh my God. So how long did he stand there and talk to you about Vince McMahon?
It's like a minute.
Oh my God.
It stayed with me to the fact that I went, I finished, I washed my hands, I go to find Mrs. Meanie, and she's like standing in that ice cream aisle. She's like, "Oh, Klondike bars are on sale." I'm like, don't want them. She's like, "Are you okay?"
What happened, dude?
No. I was like, no. It's had an experience. She's like, "I'm getting them anyway."
And that's why Mrs. Meanie's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's why she rocks, dude.
Klondike bar, and later on we're home and we're and she gives me a Klondike bar. Go, yeah. She's like, yeah, there's this look. This look came over your face, like you weren't you. And I was like the ghost from the Denzel movie where the ghost jumps from body to body.
Yep,
that's what it's called.
Fallen.
Yeah, I was like, like the spirit from the movie Fallen took over my body. I was like,
Azazel.
Yeah,
that's right. Yep, that's a great flick, man. Oh my God, one of my favorites.
Shot in Philly.
Yeah, absolutely was. I actually do one of the kids in the movie. What was his name? I can't remember his name. He was the kid in like one of the pivotal scenes with Denzel. He's long blonde hair. I actually went to high school with him, Tony Donnelly. So yeah, small world, but Tony Donnelly.
Nice.
Yeah, he used to talk about Denzel. He was in The Sixth Sense too, because I remember when that movie came out, he was like, "Hey man, did you see my fucking head got blown off?" I was like, "Oh, no, haven't watched it yet, but I will." Like, that's fucking gnarly. So
yeah.
Mass Entity said that he mentioned that today is Vince's 80th birthday. Meanie doing a celebratory poo into the toilet for Vince.
Oh, I'll get a card while I'm here.
Do you have the sound? Do you have the Vince sound?
Oh, so it needs a little tightening up.
The Blue Meanie.
He's great. He's blue.
I love
blue.
The Walmart part, the thing where the guy walks up to the PA's phone and sticks up his ass.
What do I got on here? Let me see. Hold on. What's here? I've got a rim shot in case we tell bad jokes.
Yeah.
Rim shot. I had to be careful there. Yeah. This one.
Fucking gang day. Gang bang!
Tried and true.
It's the shits.
There we go. Boom clot.
And then the KYW news ticker. Breaking news.
Breaking news in the Philadelphia.
Blue Meanie on 95.
Going to John Roberts for the weather. John.
Yeah.
No, this is good here. This is
Are
good
there
stuff.
traffic on the twos?
We appreciate you telling that. That is that the worst. Is it the worst? Like the most uncomfortable fan interaction you've had in the bathroom?
Oh, no, I've had
No.
like conversation where just people just don't know when the conversation's over.
Yeah.
I just want to be left alone, and it's just like, and then it's like, oh God,
Do you remember when JBL? punched
yeah, I
you?
was like, it's nothing too crazy, but I just remember we went to see my friend's band play at the there's a town over the bridge called Gloucester City. There used to be a rock bar there called the Pirates Den. I went to see my buddy's band, and this guy found out I was a wrestler, and he followed me around like a lost puppy. I was like,
jeez.
I would talk, and like I would find a moment of escape just to like,
Yeah.
he would look over somewhere, and I'd walk away just to go, and he'd come find me, and just it's like, bro, just
dude, give me some air, man.
yeah.
Oof.
Let's talk about your job all day.
Mass Entity says, JBL, something happened with him?
Yeah, luckily that didn't come up. So.
Yeah, God. Now, you know what? I've seen some folks jump in like when you're doing icons and stuff, and you just have a great way of handling it, because I could imagine other people, you get in the wrong cross way with John, dude. Like John or JBL, you get in the wrong cross way, you fucking interrupt him. I can't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like at one of those events, or even Ron Simmons. Like I just like, these are not the kind of guys you want to be following around, bothering. Yeah. But now I can't, like, I always feel so weird. Like, I think there was one time, like maybe like Arn was coming out of the bathroom, or somebody at one of the ones at the event in Indianapolis. I'm not going to talk to anybody while they're coming out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go and say anything to anybody while they're like, if they're walking through the convention floor, that's one thing. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. But like, they're coming out of the bathroom. Like, leave these people alone.
At one of the WrestleManias I went to, 4 or 5, I can't remember which one, because a lot of my stories with WrestleMania 4 and 5 get conflated. But we're hanging out and just in this mezzanine area where the meet and greet place I went to and all that stuff.
Yeah,
hanging out there. Like, we got to go to like this meet and greet thing during the day, and then there was like a intermission, and then they had something at night where you go back in, and
okay, yeah.
So there's people floating around, Davey Boy's floating around, a bunch of people. But Jake the Snake Roberts was walking around, and he went into the restroom, and according to somebody in the restroom, he went into the restroom, and somebody, a bunch of people followed him in there. And according to one of the people came out, and they're like, he said, "Do you always follow strange men into a bathroom?" You always follow strangers into a bathroom. That's just to break balls. But yeah, there's always been like weird interactions. I appreciate the fans, don't get me wrong.
Oh, of course.
But, and there's a difference between ECW famous and WWF famous, where ECW famous, you walk around Philly, you're Meanie, which I stole here to this, the blue guy. I got out of my car the other day, I heard somebody go, the blue guy. I was like, oh, what's up? I call it, it's like I'm running for mayor,
Yeah.
And I love it. But then you get on WWE TV and you're like walking through Walmart and you feel people pacing you. Like, say I'm at one end of there's rows of aisles.
Yeah.
And I'm going down looking for it, like say the cereal aisle or whatever. I'm walking, I see somebody at the other end of the aisle looking at me, like pacing me like for each aisle. And like when I stop, they stop.
So invasive, dude.
It's like, oof. Kind of weird, but it's I mean, could be worse things,
Yeah, but that's still invasive as shit, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, taking a shit and getting that Portuguese hickey,
I feel like I know we can't name the episode that, but I feel like that's the move. So god damn, it's hilarious. No, I mean, I like the airport stuff you hear all the time, and there was just something recently. I forget who it was. I got caught up in the airport again. It's like, leave these fucking. We can just like, I don't understand why you have to follow people in the airport or like stand there while they're. I watched Liam Neeson, a video of him the other day on the red carpet. Some guy was trying to get him to sign something so he could sell it, and he like fucking almost ripped him a new one. He was like, "I'm not signing this. Like, get away from me." And here he is, like talking with his other fans on the other side and all, and he was being cool and like, like he was doing all that stuff. And then this guy he was just giving shit to. He's like, these guys are fucking criminal, man. I hate it.
That was like there's a video of Dave Grohl where he just said, I'm no longer signing anything unless it's for charity.
Yeah. And then he gets in the car and he runs away. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've never really, like, when I was a kid, I would get autographs. But as I got older, I was like, you know what? I would much rather have a photograph.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people I met, I wish I would have thought to, get a photograph instead of an autograph,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
just to see what I looked like back then,
Yeah, I'm more about doing the photographs now. Like if it's got to be very specific person if I really want to get an autograph, but like it's the photo. Like let's do a selfie, let's do a photo, whatever it is. But no, it's thank you for sharing that story. I purposefully didn't ask you about it beforehand because I wanted to find out live with everybody else here, but I'm glad that you were able to slowly slink away from that guy eventually. But we had lots.
It's funny, I shared it on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah,
Facebook was fun interaction. Twitter was Twitter interaction. I just like fucking just deleted it.
Yeah,
it's like lesson learned, or lesson not learned because I knew it was going to be quote unquote a shit show.
Always.
Yes, people just reply with weird things.
Oh my god, dude!
You're like, what's that got to do with anything?
I got the weirdest, some of the weirdest replies I think I've ever gotten on some of the reels I've shared recently with the Sting stuff and Kevin Nash. Like some of the weirdest shit, or people will DM me stuff, and it's like, please don't send me that shit. Yeah. Please don't. I'm not reaching out to any of these people. I don't know them personally like that.
Yeah.
Like that is not how this works.
Or you post an interview, you post something you did a day or two before, they go, ask him this. I was like, this video isn't live.
right. Why didn't you ask him about this? Yeah.
Like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
The words are popping up on the screen because I used an AI to put the caption over it.
Yeah.
Now he's not here.
I edited this. This was recorded on Friday afternoon, and then I uploaded it on Saturday morning. And now you're watching this reel on Sunday. Yeah.
Tell him this.
Yeah. How come you didn't ask him about the Victory Road 2011 with Jeff Hardy? How come you didn't ask Sting that?
Yeah. Oh, because that would have been, the interview would have been over.
Because the interview was about his tour.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you should have asked him. How come you didn't ask him more about TNA? I had 3 minutes to talk to him. I don't know. We're maximizing time here, guys. But yes. No, I can't even imagine having those interactions in real time, But no, thank you also too for the love everybody's been sending over about Sting and Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash's story is if you're not familiar with it, he just did a round of toys with Hastel Toys. It was actually a mutual friend of ours, Meanie, which I found out recently, and a friend of Paul Brown, Mitchell Hastel, great guy. Go ahead and support. He does the Grapplers and Gimmicks action figure line. And his wife, unfortunately, passed away last year. And him and Kevin did a line of action figures that is a significant amount of the proceeds are going towards the hospice center that took care of Danielle, who was Mitch's wife. And so I got the chance to tell that story and lots of wonderful feedback about that. So if you get a chance to go, excuse me, I'll link that in the show notes for you guys to go pick them up. The action figures, I think, are pretty much sold out already, which is really amazing. But
yeah,
Kevin was very gracious with his time. He at first I forget who I asked him if he was Blanche, because I said in the beginning of the video, I'm like, hey, it's your 1/3 of your favorite trio of all time, and he's like, oh, I thought you were going to say the Golden Girls, and I was like, well, are you Blanche? He was like, no, I'm Maude. And I was like, now it makes sense. See, that connects. You're B. Arthur. I can see that. But
she's got
what was that? I'm sorry, it cut out.
She's got the height. She's tall.
Yeah. But what a wonderful guy, man. What a great time. It was nice to get a chance to chat with him. But Let me see what else we
But
got.
speaking of tours,
Yeah.
I have to put it over. The Raven documentary's coming out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Finally, and I got to see an advanced screener of it, and they've announced a couple dates.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's coming up.
They announced they're going to do 2 screenings here in Philly, October 11th and 12th. There's a theater here called Philomoka, which I'm not familiar with, but everybody who's seen my posts on social media goes, Philomoka is a great place. So there'll be 2 screenings. One October 11th will be like 7:00. Then they'll have a matinee on October 12th. I think that's a 1:00 start time. And then afterwards, they're going to have a special Q&A with me and Raven.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if you want to jump on it and get the tickets, go to philomoka.org and get your tickets. They did a screening last night in Boston, and they're doing one in Cape May, New Jersey.
Oh, cool.
A lot of people don't realize, Raven lived in Philly as a kid for a little bit, and then he lived down in Jersey for a little bit. So I watched the Raven documentary, and it was very good. Very good. Comes in about 2 hours.
Wow.
2 hours. Shout out to Jordy Day, the producer director of this. Night School Films is the company that makes this film. They're out of Canada, but I mean, there's a lot of the stuff we knew. There's the wrestling history, the WWE history, ECW history, his early days of Scotty the Body history. There's a lot of personal stuff I never knew about.
Wow.
Which I was like, whoa, it's kind of heavy, but you'll get, I think anybody who watches the Raven documentary will get a special appreciation for not only what he did, what he's gone through in life, but the fingerprint he left on the wrestling business. So go to also, if you're on Instagram, official Raven Film at official Raven Film on Instagram. That will have updates on there as well. So
Cool.
that's starting to ramp up. I filmed my parts for it 4 years ago.
Wow.
Something like that. I knew it was still kind of around COVID because I watched it. And I was like, oh, I still got my COVID beard. Just because you wear a mask.
Yeah.
And my beard's all like up here. Like Jim, Jim the Anvil Neidhart it out, straighten it out. But it's weird to go back. But I have some time in there. There's a lot of people in there, people from his his childhood friends, his sister, who I didn't even know he had a sister.
Wow.
But a lot of he opens up. Raven, hanging around with Raven, being in a car with Raven, just we always joke around, kid around, we talk about wrestling, but I never knew much about his personal stuff other than like he was a Marine at one point. But
yeah.
But there's a lot, if you're a fan of Raven, this is a definite must for you to see. So
and we'll drop those. We'll drop that note about the October shows in the show notes for you as well. So don't forget to go and check that out. Looking forward to seeing it for sure. Excuse me, Meanie. I do also am looking forward to asking a question, if you will.
I think I don't know if I think I'm done with questions this week.
I think so. Yeah. Well, it's a specific one.
I'll take this one. I'll take this
one. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate your time, sir. Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to. It's time to ask Meanie anything. Ask me something.
Don't forget to tweet us your questions using the hashtag #AskMeanie, and you may hear them on the program. Meanie, what are you sipping on, brother?
Oh, man. The one I had to refrigerate yesterday because I got the Waterloo, another Guy Fieri.
Oh, the blessed one. Blessings on blessings. Yeah.
A lemon Italian water ice which I can't get too close to the camera because it'll drip all over my keyboard here. But Guy Fieri's Flavor Town, lemon Italian ice. Philly's the only city in America that calls it water ice. So right now, yeah, I'm sipping on this. Looking forward to giving it a shot. We will see what happens once I give this a nice little spritzer. So.
I have the cheap shit here from Aldi, sparkling frost, pink grapefruit. Let's crack these suckers. Get it moving here. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Pinkies up. Salute. Cheers, beers. Oh yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your patience here, guys.
Woo!
Attaboy. I like the sound of that one. Ask Meanie, where did Goober go? That's an excellent question, sir. I don't always know myself.
Where did you go? Where did you go now? Where did you go? Where did you go?
Love it. Let's see here. We got Jesse Brown wants to know, with today being the 2-year anniversary of the passing of Bray Wyatt,
yeah,
do you have any stories about him? You too, Adam.
I got to I met Bray and got to know him. You know, I didn't know him as well as some of the other people I know, but when I first met him, I went to, SmackDown, hung out backstage, it's like, hey, can I stop by to say hello to friends? They're like, yes, sure. First words to Bray, I was like, hey, me and Bray have a mutual friend named Jesse Cage, who was a disc jockey, a rock and roll disc jockey in Tampa, Florida. I was like, oh, we have a mutual friend in Jesse Cage. And then oh, cool. I was like, man, you are a brave man for wearing white pants in the ring. He laughed. He gave me some funny stories about that, not that I won't tell him, I just can't remember him. But our last interaction, believe it or not, was right when the Eagles were in the NFC Championship game with the 49ers before they went to the Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl versus the Chiefs.
Yep.
So I guess they were having the Raw 300 or whichever Raw that was in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he was trying to come into town a day early on his, maybe with his tour bus. He goes, hey, man, I got a text the day before. Hey, man, you still in Philly? I was like, I just replied yes. And then, of course, he didn't get back to me. It's just like we have sporadic conversations. So he goes, man, I didn't know there was a game today. It was like the motherfucking Terror Dome down there. Everybody's fucking tailgating. There's the Link, there's Wells Fargo Center. All the parking lots are full.
Oh, yeah.
Flags are Eagles flags are flying. People are, tailgating. He's like, it's like the motherfucking Terror Dome down there. It's like, yeah, man, I wish I knew you were coming to town. I would invite you to a couple tailgates, get some food.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, that Jalen Hurts guy, he seems he seems like a leader. He's special, I was like, oh shit, I was like, yeah, just, and that's the last conversation we had, was talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, and he put over Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
But I would text him random stuff, every now and then, and we just go back and forth. But sweetheart of a guy, when you can just look somebody in the eye and go, oh, that person's a sweet person,
Yeah.
And just it was cool to get to know him, and again, wish I had forethought to take a photo. Back in the day, people go, oh, if you take photos with the boys, you're a mind. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck off.
I know so many veterans ago, I wish I would have taken the photos,
Yeah.
But Bray Wyatt, sweetheart of a guy, man.
Yeah, he was excuse me, he was wonderful. I got a chance to meet him. Oh God, I think it was at an event in 2022. It was like a meet and greet I think it was in Jersey. I took my oldest son, James. James was like his biggest fan. And man, he was just like, we were sitting in this room, and wrestling fans, allergic to deodorant and showers. and the whole hallway smelled all the way down. And poor James was standing, just covering his face, like, I can't deal with this, right? So they pulled all of the kids in first because they were, I guess, I don't know if Bray had said something or somebody with the event was like, we want to get the kids in here because, James had been waiting quite a while, and a couple of the other kids. We get into the room, and James is probably, this 2022, James is, I don't know, he's probably 9, right? 8 or 9 at this point. And we walk into the room, and Bray's just wonderful. Hey kid, how you doing? That Southern, drawl he's got. Hey kid, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh man, I hope you weren't waiting too long. You weren't waiting on me too long.
Never have a Portuguese hickey.
Yeah. What I wouldn't give to hear him say that on TV.
You like when Scraps hugs your leg?
But James made some comment. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm better now that I'm not in all that smell."
I love.
And he popped. He was great.
What was the smell again?
Yeah, well, it was a popcorn and butt. So it was the wrestling hallway. It was the wrestling fan aroma. Yeah. And oh man, James was just, I mean, he was in heaven, man. He was like, you're my favorite wrestler. And he gave him his time, and he was just a great guy, man. That shit just bums me out still. This is such an awful thing.
So sudden. Yeah,
just awful.
We lost him and Terry Funk right in the same.
Right in the same week, I think it was. Crazy, man. Mass Entity says that Mr. Rogers' version of Bray Wyatt talking about a Portuguese hickey would be the best. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it would. Yeah. That would be incredible. What else do we have here? There's a couple. I think one other question we have here. Carlo Carlson wants to know, hey, I got an Ask Meanie for Blue and Goob. In light of Goober's recent interview with Samoa Joe, who are your favorite Joes in wrestling?
I met Fat Joe once, I think.
Really?
Maybe. He passed away, right? Fat Joe?
Fat Joe? No, Big Pun died. Fat Joe's still alive.
Okay, I met Big Pun at WrestleMania 15.
No shit.
Yeah, he was backstage just hanging out with his family.
What was he like?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just sitting there, and then everything's light, and then the one guy in his posse, found out that one of their friends passed away. I was like, ooh, let me powder out here, and let them have their moment,
Yeah.
Favorite Joes? In wrestling or just in general?
In wrestling.
Now, dude, there's no pressure than like trying to think of a Joe when there's a time.
Bajillion Joes.
Yeah. How come I can't think of any Joe? Because he took Samoa Joe off the board. Just
I got one. I know which one. I know your favorite one.
That's Joe.
Joey Styles.
Yes. I was thinking of long wrestlers. I didn't know announcers were in play. Joey Styles, of course. Yeah. Absolutely. Who I still keep in contact with, We still send each other Christmas cards,
Joey Styles, you have an open invitation, sir. Whenever you want to come on here and just yell about anything you want, sir, an open invitation whenever you want.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's done.
No, I know. I always like to put that into the universe just in case he's like, oh, hey, I know, Meanie, you got a show, bada bing, come back to this, sir.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we have here. Matt from Dover, our last question of the day. Matt from Dover says, since John Cena said that he bombed during his heel turn, what would you say is the worst heel turn of all time?
Ooh, that's a great question. Worst heel turn of all time. Oh my God. I'm trying. Of course, everybody in the chat room's got all the Joes that I couldn't think of.
Yeah. But Machete Von Kill says Joey Janela, Joe Hendry. Jesse Brown says Roman is technically a Joe. You're right.
So when Roman Reigns wrestled Samoa Joe, it was 2 Samoa Joes.
It's just funny that his name is Joe. Like Roman Reigns, he's this big guy, and he's, hey, how you doing? I'm Joe.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem right. But
other than John Cena, the worst wrestling heel turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a wild card one here. Probably not on anybody's radar. Ricky Morton.
Oh,
Ricky Morton turned heel early 90s as part of the York Foundation.
Hmm.
It was him and Terry Taylor. He became Richard Morton, and Terry Taylor became Terrence Taylor. They were managed by Marlena, who I forget her name in WCW at the time. But this is like, you know how they do data? You know, baseball does analytics, all that stuff. She was doing the analytics gimmick in WCW in the early 90s, you know, with, my calculations say this, that, and the other thing. And it was the York Foundation. And she was,
Alexandria York was her name.
Thank you. Alexandria York and the York. Duh. Her name's in the York Foundation.
Thomas Rich Sandy says Thomas Rich was with them. So Thomas Rich.
Yeah. So seeing Ricky Morton was a guy who probably shouldn't, thank God nobody remembers that probably. But, talk about a guy who's a perennial babyface who should never have been a heel, But to me, that was probably the worst heel turn. And that because, the guy who turned heel should have always been a babyface.
Yeah.
Sort of like Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat never turned heel,
Yeah, there's no reason to turn Ricky Steamboat heel ever. Yeah. Matt Sanity says Goldberg and WCW. I would put that one on my list too. I
don't even remember that.
That was pointless. I think that was a Russo gimmick. I don't know. I was not a fan.
Yeah.
Not a fan. But no, I think the Cena one was pretty. I think we're gonna look back on that and be like, the
actual turn was like, holy shit.
Right.
But everything after that was like, all right. Well, the guy who had him turn heel just went away. So
and now, yeah, I mean, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I'm glad they pivoted away, but it made it like watching the face stuff now with John. It's like, I wish we could have gotten this the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, I wish they could have gotten this. We could have stayed here and not had him turn heel, but
yeah.
But thank you for your time, sir. Thank you for answering the questions. Don't forget to ask your Ask Meanie questions using the hashtag Ask Meanie, and you may hear them. But Meanie, where can folks keep up to date with all things blue when they're not listening to the program?
If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, at Blue Meanie BWO on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can hear about my bathroom adventures on all forms of social media. Again, Philly, join us for 2 special screenings of the Raven documentary, Nevermore, The Raven Effect, at Philomoka, October 11th and 12th. The screening will be followed by a special after-show Q&A with myself and Raven. Get your tickets now at philamoka.org. That's philamoka.org. That's PHILAMOCA.org. Get your tickets now. To support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. Support the Mind of the Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. MadCatBeardCare.com. Get the Blue Spruce Beard Oil or Balm. Shout out to Josh Thornton. Doing an amazing job rounding up cats, taking to the vet, and releasing them better than he found them. So if you're a cat lover like myself, you want to look good, you want to smell good, go to MadCatBeardCare.com. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles and Xbox, PlayStation, whatever your favorite platform is. Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters created by the amazing Hal Haney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself and many others. Go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. The Figure Collection's Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available now. All Series 1s can be ordered right now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie in the search bar. Get regular Blue Meanie or BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, there is no wrong choice. To have Blue Meanie on your podcast, go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Register your podcast. Book the blue guy. And let's have a conversation over there at podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Please book through the site, not through the app. The app takes too much of your hard-earned money. I just won a couple days ago, and I always have a blast doing those. So let's make somebody's days a little bit more brighter over at Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, sir?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can find me at This Is Goober. Yes, it's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's Brand Pal. You can find me there. You can also listen to my other show, Foundation Radio, by going to youtube.com/@FoundationRadioPod. Don't forget to check out my work at The Sportster. If you go over to The Sportster right now, you'll see my recent interviews with Samoa Joe, Sting, Kevin Nash, all of my stuff from SummerSlam, Chelsea Green, and more on the way as well. Please go check it out at thesportster.com. 10th Ward Barbershop. Shout out to the homies out there in downtown Lawrenceville, on the outskirts of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go ahead and schedule your appointment today with King, Jordan, and the rest of the team at 10thwardbarbershop.com. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Pick up a shirt and keep the lights on at Casa DeMeanie and a Barnard home for wayward and troubled youth. Don't forget to go to Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Sign up today. Tiers start, Meanie. I don't know if you know this, but the tiers start at just $10 a month. What? It's crazy, right? You can come and join us and see us each and every week live as we record the show, plus a lot of other cool shit you can't get anywhere else. So go to Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. And if you look above Meanie's head there on the video footage, Jesus, why do they do this to us every week? I don't know.
There.
It's like hanging. Like, I really feel like we gotta call somebody in to look at that. Keep it up. We gotta hold it up here, right? That good work there. YouTube.com/@Mind of the Meanie. Stay up there. Subscribe and listen to our entire show archive now. We're going all the way back to the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2020. If you look underneath us here, you'll see all of our social media accounts at Mind of the Meanie on Twitter, Instagram, and the old Blue Sky, which I'm not even sure that we use, but it's still there just in case. So we appreciate you. Thank you for joining us every week. We want to thank the Pod Squad for all of your questions as well. We want to thank you for your time and joining us when there are 1,000 other things to be doing and you're here with us. We thank you. For the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip through the mind of the Meanie. Peace.
Blue World Order. Blue World Order.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie is hosted and executively produced by the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. It was mixed and engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional narration is provided by the executive voice, Sam Krebs. That's me. Our intro music was performed by the Swamp Candles. Our outro music was performed by Chikara. Additional musical accompaniment is performed by Enrichment. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or X or whatever, at Mind of the Meanie, and become part of the Pod Squad by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Find our entire show archive at mindofthemeanie.com. This has been a Butts Carlton media production. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
That was Blue Meanie's brain out.